What's up, peoples? I just woke up not too long ago, got ready, came down, ready to work on the car. Hopefully make some progress today. I'm gonna start by working on the bracket, and stay tuned. Alright, so just finished up the bracket, drilled out the holes a little bigger. So now this bracket should fit in there no problem. I'm gonna throw it on there right now and hopefully mount up the engine, and hopefully everything is fine, and then I'll get ready to take the brace down. Okay guys, so I realized I was spending way too much time on this mount. So what I did was I put the stock mount back on with the bracket, just for now, because I don't know, I guess, you know, the mount is so stiff that you really have to, the bracket was fine, but the mount is so stiff that, you know, you gotta pry on it. I was able to get the bottom bolt right there in, but then I had to pry to get the top one, and then forget I still had to do the back. So I figured, you know what, let me throw the stock mount on just to get it mounted up, put the bolts in, because I still got to do the bottom bracket. So I didn't want to get this set and you know, get this stiff mount in if it's so stiff that I can't get the bottom in. So I'd rather just get the bottom in so I can finish up the bottom. And then I can always come back to this later, even when the car is like put back together. So I might even send them back and get the red bushings, because they're not as stiff but still stiff. So we'll see. But right now I'm just putting the stock mount back on just so that way I can continue working, so I'm not spending so much time. Alright, we're at the bottom, looking at the flywheel. I'm just gonna throw the cover back on. Now, I've heard that there was a different cover for the manual transmission car. I'm gonna put the automatic one in and see if there really is, because they look the same. And they were right. Looks like it is different. So this, probably can't see it, but there's a, let me adjust it. Alright, there's a bolt right there, or a hole. It lines up there, but right here, it doesn't line up, and on the other side, it doesn't line up. So, let me run upstairs and get the other one. Okay, I just came back from getting the other cover. This is the brand new one, and this is the old one. And correction, actually they're exactly the same. I had a bolt, let me see, I had a bolt from when I took it apart. I put it back in and I just had it threaded, a couple threads, and I forgot I had that bolt in there, so when I put it up it was pushing it out just a little bit, making it offline. So I just took it out and then it actually fit right up. So there is no difference between the automatic cover and the manual cover. Same exact cover. But I'm gonna put the new one on anyway, since it's nice and clean. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's taking me a while to get to it, get into the motion, get, you know, to working on the car. It's been a while since I worked on the car, so I just feel like I'm all over the place. But anyway, the bottom cover's on, the transmission for the flywheel. I just finished up this part right here, getting the bracket on, and putting the hardware in, so the cables are connected to the transmission. Let me see if I can get that in action. Let's set the camera up so it doesn't fall. Alright. Let's get that in action. Alright, so the shifter and the shifter cables are working nicely. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and torque down the transmission bolts, because I have not done that yet. So I'm going to go get the torque spec and tighten those bolts. Alright guys, new discovery. These are the input shafts. This one is for the automatic car, and this one's for the manual car. Now just by looking at them, I lined them up, and I mean, to be honest, they look identical. From the length to how everything looks, they look identical. The only difference I seen was, I mean, which is very minimal, is there's this little tiny lip here, and on this one there's no lip. So there's like an extra lip on that one. So I thought they were the same and that they would fit, but they're not. When I went to go put the automatic one in, the input shaft, the shaft on this side, the spline, wouldn't go inside the transmission, and so I tried with the manual one and it fell in with no problem. So I guess somehow these splines are different. I even put them together kind of like this, and just to see if the splines matched up. And I don't know, they seem like they did, but I don't know, I guess not. But anyway, I'll put the manual one in. But just to let you guys know, the automatic one will not work. So I'm gonna just clean this up a bit, get all that rust off, and then put this one in. Alright, so I just finished cleaning that up. I used this stuff, Rust-Oleum Rust Dissolver. It's a gel, and I just followed the directions on the back. I cleaned off, before I started, I cleaned it off with a wire brush. Just, you know, got all in there, cleaned off the whatever rust could come off, get as much as I could off. Then I just wet it with a spray bottle, sprayed it down, then sprayed this stuff on there, and then I just let it sit for like a minute or two. It got all white and fizzy, and then wait a few more minutes, and then I just, you know, scrubbed that in there with a wire brush again, and then used the water, cleaned it off, and then dried it up, and that's how it came out. It wasn't too bad in the beginning, but it looks a lot better now. So I'll just throw some oil on there and put it back in the car. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a day today. My focus today was to just kind of button things up and get ready to put the subframe in. I was kind of hoping to get the subframe in today, but like I said, I don't know, I'm just kind of sluggish today. It's been a while, but I definitely made some progress. Take a look at it again. Mount is in, shifter cables are connected. I realized before, I looked at the diagram, and I guess the nylon washer goes over here, and then your metal washer, well, let me get a little closer. So I guess the nylon washer goes over on this side. Before I had it on this side, it goes here, and then the metal washer, and then the cotter pin. Same on both. So I fixed those. Let's see if I can get it down here. I have the slave cylinder. I put that in, bolted that in. I put the mount in. I have 2 bolts holding it, but it's not fully in. I need a 3rd one, and I don't know, I didn't put it in fully because I wasn't sure if I had to take it back out to get the line for the slave cylinder in. Also, I didn't put the pedal in yet, but I put the reservoir in with the line going to the clutch master cylinder. It's just hanging down there right now, but that's in there. And then also on the bottom, you know, I torqued all the bolts for the transmission, and then I also put in the input shaft and the heat shield, and that's it. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up and put all this stuff away, but thanks for checking out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't and you want to continue to follow the update on the car. We're slowly getting there. Hopefully next time I work on the car, I'll have some more energy, be more enthusiastic about it. But definitely made some progress. Every little bit counts. Next time, hoping to put the subframe back in. So I'll catch you next time. Everyone, have a good day.